Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing the latest TCS Ninja interview experience. This interview happened recently only on 5th October 2021. And guys, make sure that for this particular video, you watch this video till the end because all the technical questions asked from this candidate were all related to the projects, as well as in the MR questions. There were 10 MR questions which were asked from this candidate, and all of those mostly of those questions were based on the business values of TCS. So make sure that you do not miss any of the questions in this video, because these type of questions can ask from you also, and you will be stuck if if you do not know their answers beforehand only. So make sure that you do not skip this part. And guys, this is the 8th TCS Ninja interview experience that I'm covering on this channel. Previous 7 videos of 2022 batch have already been posted on my channel. You can find all those ninja interview experiences under this playlist. I will give the link of this playlist in the I button or in the description box. Make sure to visit it and see that what type of questions are asked in the interviews. Guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe it as well as join my Telegram groups also, because I continue to make these type of videos which really help you for preparing for your interviews. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel, and all the links of the Telegram groups are given in the description box. Guys, let me quickly talk to you about two companies now offering business development jobs for freshers. No prior experience needed, no degree requirement. All you need is the necessary skills. The companies that I am talking about are Upgrad and CureFit. These two companies are offering 15 lakhs plus salary to freshers or people with no experience. I personally think these are some really exciting job opportunities that usually a fresher won't be able to access. But Unacademy has created this amazing hiring platform called Relevel, which helps fresher and people in their early career to work with these companies irrespective of their qualifications or experience. All you have to do is register for the Relevel test, which is totally free. You have to book a time slot comfortable for you, and based on the test score, Relevel will send your profile to these companies and the companies will approach you for an interview. You can get your dream job in just 15 days. You can also check Relevel archivers on Twitter to see how many people have started their dream careers through this platform. All the links are given in the description box. Okay, so guys, the date of the interview was 5th October 2021. The branch of my friend is ECE. The duration of the entire interview was 45 minutes. So guys, there were a lot of questions which were asked, so this video can be little long, so make sure to watch this video till the end. Okay, so the first we'll discuss the technical round questions. First will be the introduce yourself. And guys, if you're covering all the videos that I have made on my channel, you will be knowing that this will be the very important as well as the first question that will be asked from you in the interview. So make sure to prepare this question well. You can include your projects, internships, extracurricular activities, all these things you can include, but include only those things in which you are comfortable in. Do not just include anything in which you are not comfortable in answering the questions. I hope this will help you. Okay, next was, what internships have you done? So guys, again, your resume plays a very important part in any interview. So if you have mentioned internships, projects, anything such as these things in your resume, then make sure that you know everything about your internships, about your projects, about the technologies you have written as your skills. All these things you must know, and you must be able to explain it to the interviewer. Okay, next question was, explain all your projects. So my friend had mentioned 4 projects in the resume, and he had explained all the 4 projects in detail. The 3 projects were based on web app plus ML, and 1 project was based on electronics. Again guys, if you do not know that how you have to explain your project in an interview, please, I have made a dedicated video on my channel. Please go there and watch that video. It will really help you in finding out the points you have to tell to the interviewer. I have explained it step by step guide that how you have to explain your project to the interviewer. The link of that video I will give in the I button or in the description box. So my friend had 3 projects on ML, web app plus ML, and 1 project was based on electronics. Now next was, there were a lot of follow-up questions on my project. So rest of the technical round questions were all based on project related question only. The first question that was asked from him was, how does your project cut down expenses to the existing technology? Guys, this is a very good question that can be asked from you. First of all, see, you have made a certain project. Now that particular project has already been present in the market. If it is already been present in the market, then how your project is different from that project, and how your project is cutting down the expenses that the existing project is taking. So again, these type of questions can be asked from you. So make sure to prepare these questions for your projects that you have made. Okay, Next was why MongoDB is used in your project and not SQL, and what are the advantages of no SQL. So guys, again, this type of question can be asked like if you have done an ML project, so it can be asked that why you have used this algorithm and not this algorithm, why you have used this database and not this database. So again guys, MongoDB, you all know, is a NoSQL part. In NoSQL, the values are stored in the form of key and value pair, and in SQL part, the values are stored in the table format. So again, you can say that our data was very huge to be concentrated in a single table, and we just wanted our data to be accessible with key value pairs. So all these things you can tell to the interviewer. Now next are advantages of NoSQL. So first of all, NoSQL handles large volumes of data at high speed. NoSQL can store unstructured data, semi-structured data, as well as structured data we can store in NoSQL. Next is enable easy updates to schemas and fields. So it is very advantages as compared to SQL. So all these points you can say while talking about the advantage of NoSQL. Okay, next were what are joins in SQL. So guys, again, it is related to project only because there were databases involved in the project, and now the interviewer started asking the questions related to DBMS part. So first of all, what are joins in SQL? So there are 4 types of joins in SQL. One is the inner join, that is this particular thing. In inner join, what happens if we join 2 tables, the common rows which are present in both the tables will be outputted as an answer. Next is left join. In left join, what happens? There are 2 tables. When we join those tables, first of all, the common rows in both the tables are taken, and then the rows which are present in the left table and not in the right table are taken. So I hope left join is clear to you. Right join is opposite of left join. First of all, both the common rows will be taken into account, and then the rows which are present in the right table and not in the left table will be taken into account. And last is full join. So full join is addition of left join plus right join. First of all, both the common rows in both the tables will be taken into account, and then the rows which are present in the left table and not in the right table will be taken into account, and then the rows in the right table present in the right table and not in the left table will be taken into account. So I hope all these joins are clear to you. This is how you will have to explain your answer to the interviewer. You can explain it using the Venn diagrams like in this video. Okay. Next is explain about DML and DDL commands. So guys, if you have watched my video in which I have discussed the most commonly asked DBMS interview questions that video if you have watched, then you must have came across these 2 questions also. So you can see that in the questions that I am covered in this video are really asked in the interviews, and that video will really help you. So again, this question was also explained there. I will give the link of that video in the I button in the description box. Make sure to visit it. So let me just quickly tell you what are DDL and DML commands. DDL stands for data definition language. It decides that how your schema of table schema will look like. DML stands for data manipulation language. It helps us in manipulating the data that is already been present in the tables. So I hope this was the basic difference between DDL and DML commands. So you have to tell to the interviewer. Okay. Now next is what is supervised and unsupervised learning. So guys, again, the project was based on web apps plus ML. So again, there were certain questions from ML also which were asked. So supervised and unsupervised learning. So first of all, supervised learning algorithms are trained using the labeled data. So if you have done machine learning, then you must know that there are data sets in which first of all there is X data and then there is Y data. So in supervised learning, Y data is present, that is the labeled data is present, whereas unsupervised learning algorithms are trained using unlabeled data, that is only X data is present there, no Y data is present. Now supervised learning model predicts the output. Unsupervised learning model finds the hidden patterns in data. So these concepts only that person can understand who had read ML. So I hope this question is clear to you. Next is how can we know if our model is performing well or not. Again, it's an ML based question only. So we can plot accuracy matrices, we can plot our graphs of Y predicted and Y data. All these things we can do to predict that whether our model is performing well or not. So I hope this question is clear to you. Again, these are all the questions which are asked from project only. Next is questions on electronics projects. So you must remember that there were total 4 projects which my friend explained to the interview. That is 3 projects were based on web apps plus ML. Now 1 project was based on electronics. So till now the questions that we have seen were asked from these 3 projects, and now there were certain questions which are asked from electronics projects also. So guys, again I am saying that prepare your projects and the technologies that you have used in those projects very well, because you can clearly see in this interview how in depth they are going in your projects. So again, questions on electronic projects. First of all, what is the expansion of LED? So again, it is an ECE related problem. The answer of this you must know if you are ECE candidate. Next is, what are the advantages of LED? This was the question that was asked. Next is, what is the relationship between current and voltage in LED? Again, it is all related, it is all revolving around LED, because LED was used in the project of this candidate. Next is, how is the efficiency of LED, that it is whether it is good or bad. So again, it is dependent on the project's result only. Next is, what type of LED is used in the project. So again, you can see that they are clearly asking you that what you have done in the project, what were the tools that you have used in the project. So all these things you must remember while you are preparing your project. So guys, please be thorough with the project, because there can be questions that can be asked from you. Okay, next is, what is RFID? Again, it's a ECE type of question only. So all these questions were asked from the electronics project. So again, you must know the technology in which you have done your project. I hope these questions are clear to you, and you must have seen that all these questions were asked from the project only. And now the technical round interview is over. This interview lasted for 20 to 25 minutes. The TR person kept asking for 20 to 25 minutes. Next are the managerial round questions. And guys, please do not skip the video now, because there are certain questions in managerial round which have been asked that you must know before your interview, because they are not the type of questions which you will be able to form yourself in the interview. So first was, introduce your family. So again, it's a basic question that can be asked. So you can tell about your family background, that you have father, what your father does, what your mother does, how many siblings you have. All these things you can mention in this particular answer. But now comes, there are 3 to 4 questions which you must know before the interview. First of all, who is the CEO of TCS? So guys, make sure that whenever you are going for any company's interview, make sure to read the names of the heads of that company, that who runs that company, who is the CEO of that company. This is valid for any company that you are giving the interview for. So first is, who is the CEO of TCS? Next is, what do you know about the TCS in terms of business value? That is, what is the business value of TCS? Again, you can study this on Google, but guys, I am telling you that please make sure to prepare these questions, because these questions can be asked from you, and if you know these answers beforehand, then only you can answer these questions in the interview. Otherwise, you won't be able to answer it. Again, my friend didn't know about these things, that what is the business value of TCS. So he simply said no, that he didn't know. So guys, again, these are certain questions which can make you nervous in an interview, and these questions can become really frustrating if you do not know their answer. So my friend said no, he didn't knew it. Next was, what is the annual turnover of TCS? Again, my friend said that he didn't knew it. Again, this is a frustrating question that can be asked from you, because we as a candidate, we cannot know these questions if we have not studied it before, and these are very rarely asked questions in an interview. But make sure to prepare them, and you will be good to go. Okay, next is, who are the competitors of TCS? So again, you can study this particular thing on the internet. There will be certain articles that were given on it. I will try to give the links in the description box. Make sure to visit them. But I am simply stating on the fact that you must know all these questions, but they are very rarely asked. But still, you must know these questions for any company in which you are giving interview, because you can be a child, you can be a candidate which have a bad luck, I can say. Okay, next is, there was a situational based question, that you are working for TCS and your client is asking to make changes directly in your project. What will you do, and what will you respond at that moment to your client? Questions of these types were asked. So again, in managerial round, if you have watched my previous videos, there are situational based questions which are asked. So please listen the question very carefully, take 1 to 2 minutes, and then only respond to these questions, because these are the really questions which can decide whether you will get placed in the TCS or not. So please just keep your mind calm and then answer these questions. Okay, so I hope this question is clear to you. Next is, why do you want to join TCS? Again, it's an HR question, but it was asked from the managerial round person. Okay, next is, what are your strengths and weaknesses? So guys, please mention at least your 2 strengths and 2 weaknesses to the interviewer with the practical life example. That if you say that patience is your strength, then how you know that this is your strength? What was the real life scenario in which you recognized it as your strength? And in weakness, please guys, do not mention the things that I do not have any weakness. It will put a very bad impression to the interviewer. So please kindly mention at least two strengths and 2 weaknesses to the interviewer with the practical life example. I hope these things are clear to you. Next is how do you handle all your daily activities? Do you plan well in advance? Again, it is dependent on you that how you handle the situation. How do you handle all your daily activities, and is there any timetable that you manage, or how you do it? So all these things you will have to tell to the interviewer. It is basically dependent on each and every individual, and there is no correct or wrong answer for this particular question. Okay, next is how flexible are you? That it by this they can mean that if you are currently working in Python and they give you Java, that are you flexible enough to convert yourself technology wise, or you are you flexible enough to handle various situations in the work life? So again, it is dependent on you that how you answer this question. So these were the 10 questions which were asked in the MR round. So now we will see the questions in the HR round. And guys, if you found this video informative till now, please hit the like button as well as subscribe button for this channel, because I will continue to make such videos in future also. Now next is HR round, and there are basic HR questions. Do you have any backlogs, educational gaps? Are you willing to relocate? Do you have 60% throughout your educational studies? Are you okay with signing a bond of 1 year? So all you know that TCS Ninja has a bond of 1 year. So again, these are simple questions that are asked in HR, but guys, do focus on the managerial round questions that I have discussed in this video, and prepare those very well, because they can be asked from you. So guys, this was all for the video. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching it.